bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force getting into the holiday spirit. Yesterday, the police force held its annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony at police headquarters. Officer in charge of Grand Bahama and the Northern Bahamas, ACP Emric Seymour, sharing some good news. He says current statistics show that there has been a decline in reported criminal activity over the past year.
The police department, which serve in those communities, will only be as strong as you, the people, the community wants it to be. And I can say without fear of reservations and fear of contradiction, because the figures speak for themselves, that you have been shoulder to shoulder with us, holding our hands, assisting us, leading in the fight, ensuring that we would have had the year we are having now in 2013.
ACP Seymour noting that officers have increased their presence to ensure a safe holiday season, and this level of patrol will continue in the year ahead. Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, also bringing hope for the new year. He says thanks to private and government collaborations, 2014 is going to be a bright year.
In 2014, due to the efforts from the Ministry for Grand Bahama and through the government, we would assure the residents of Grand Bahama that the storm is actually over for the island of Grand Bahama. In 2014, a lot of great things will happen for the island of Grand Bahama, and one of the greatest challenges we have faced from coming into government is jobs. Grand Bahama, let me assure you that 2014 we will begin to move swiftly to break the camel's back and begin to bring excessive relief to the island of Grand Bahama.
This year, the Christmas tree was lit by ACP Seymour as well as superintendents within the Grand Bahama District. The night culminated with the holiday sounds of the Grand Bahama Police Pop Band. Junkanoo is an integral part of the festive holiday season, and here in Grand Bahama, senior groups are preparing for the big day. This coming Saturday night, group leaders will give a synopsis of their upcoming performance during a reception in the Port Lucaya Market Square. It is an event that helps to build momentum leading up to the big day. The Bayshore Warriors and Showtime Junkanoo groups say they will be there and they are ready.
Bayshore Warriors, we always do our best to make it as exciting as possible for the residents and the visitors who grace the Port Lucaya Marketplace, and this year is no exception. We're going to do our best to make our synopsis presentation as exciting as possible, just as exciting as we intend to be on New Year's Day, as we intend to take it all this year.
I'm the leader of Showtime. We don't get into that trash talking, but I can tell you one thing. Our explosion will be seen and heard on the 1st of January. We're going to be very low-key as an officers because that's all we come to do. We're not trying to put on a show. And we don't want to steal the thunder because we are still the babe here, you know. The big guys, the big mud guys, they have a right to talk. They have a record to back. We don't have anything. But trust me, we will be heard.
While the New Year's parade may be less than a month away, Clinton says some groups are still having a hard time getting to the parade. He says the help of corporate Bahamas is needed to pull off a quality show.
We have a lot of groups who probably are secure financially and don't need no support, but there are others who are still struggling trying to prepare costumes and trying to give you guys a decent presentation. So as they approach you in these coming days, I'm in the spirit of giving, try to lend a little helping hand so that they could put these costumes together and give a decent presentation on New Year's Day.
Last year, churches across the denominational divide came together to take part in Gospel Fest 2012 to uplift the community through worship. Well, because of the overwhelming success last year, the Ministry of Tourism is partnering with the Grand Bahama Gospel Fest Committee to host the major event on December 22nd at the Grand Lucaya Resort. Manager of Religious Tourism, Debbie Heiler, says the event, which will be bigger and better this year and will again provide a major economic boost for the island.
It will impact it tremendously, simply because you have a lot of people who are out of work, and you're talking heads in beds. When we fill the hotels with persons traveling from abroad, that means persons at the hotel who've been working only 2 days now can work a 5-day period, We just saw a similar reflection on that in the Global Leadership Conference. Persons share their sentiments that, look, I was only working 1 day, and now because of the various gospel conferences coming to Grand Bahama, they were able to work 5 days. So this will be able to allow individuals to work more days than they are working, and that is a domino effect. It trickles down to the community at large.
But for Cal Benby Hart, Gospel Fest 2, the sound goes beyond religious tourism.
A lot of persons have been a bit despondent, discouraged, oppressed, and depressed. And so this opportunity that's coming up on December 22nd is one where persons will be uplifted. Persons have lost homes, they've lost loved ones, and it just seems hopeless. But this opportunity will allow for persons, no matter where you're at in society, no matter what is going on with you, to be inspired.
The event will feature gospel recording artist William Murphy and friends, as well as local artists including Simeon Outen. Now, tickets will be available for purchase this Friday at Crosstown, Gizmos and Gadgets, D&D School Supplies, and Dynasty Graphics. They are the youth arm of Rotary, and they are committed to giving service above self. The Rotaract Club of Tabernacle Baptist Academy putting this motto in motion, answering the call to help the elderly in the community. The club making a donation to the Burroughs Home for the Elderly. Club members are happy to assist the 11 residents of the home during their golden ages.
Our Thanksgiving tournament, we gave to the children's home, we gave canned goods, so we just wanted to make a small donation to the Burroughs Home.
The reason why we chose the elderly as a target is because they can't really do for themselves, so we decided that we should be the ones to help them.
We all would like someone to help us in our time of need, and like the Bible says, we'll never know when it will fall on us. So we should try and help others as much as we can.
The donation of cleaning supplies may be viewed as small, but Home Administrator Samantha Cartwright says it is a thought that counts. She believes the generosity displayed by the students of Tabernacle should be adopted by others so that those in need are not left to fend for themselves in these tough times.
I'm always writing letters, always reaching out to people in the community for donations, and like I said, for one to just come to us, it's a blessing, and we appreciate it greatly. Cleaning supplies, as you can imagine, it's a big deal at an old folks home. And to have it come from kids, like I said, it gives me hope. It really does give me hope, and it makes me proud to know just people.
I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business, damn. Kanye's, you got me, Free Wade and Foxy, YG's, Tierra Marie, PD watch me, Bleak could be one hit away his whole career. As long as